Are you wondering what there is to do in Vernon in the winter besides shovel snow? I'm here to tell you all the fabulous things wintertime Vernon has to offer, and we're starting now. I'm Lisa Salt with Remax Vernon Salt Fowler, and you may be asking yourself, if I move to Vernon and all of a sudden I have to deal with snow, or maybe you already have to deal with snow and you just want to know what to do with the Okanagan snow, I'm going to outline 10 super fun things you can do if you live in Vernon or visit Vernon in the winter. Before we get into all those 10 super fun things, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video as we're posting new videos every single week. On this channel, we give you the straight goods on Vernon and the Okanagan, our ultimate four seasons paradise. And of course, winter is one of those seasons. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days or just curious about the area that we call home, be sure to call, text, or email us and just add salt. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how to download our free relocation package, so stick around. Without any further delay, let's get into what super fun things we can do in Vernon in the wintertime, the season of snow. We have come up with 10 of the most popular and fun things you can do. Number one, of course, is Ski Silver Star. The number one winter activity in the Okanagan and many other mountain terrain cities is skiing. In Vernon, the ski hill of choice is Silver Star Mountain Resort, which is actually one of Canada's 5 top ski resorts. At Silver Star, you can downhill ski on the front side and the back side of the mountain. You can snowboard, and you can also go cross-country skiing. They have over 3,200 acres. The ski hill is like the 3rd largest in Canada. The village has ski-in, ski-out access with this super cool colored buildings, hotels, restaurants, shops, that sort of thing. And Silver Star isn't just for skiing or boarding, and although skiing is a major attraction, there's a ton of other winter activities up there, such as tubing at Tube Town, which is super fun, skating, etc., but we'll get into that shortly. And when you're done skiing for the day, there's also a bunch of inside recreation things, such as bowling, like they have a bowling alley, shopping, eating at some really fabulous restaurants, and maybe have a drink or two at one of the pubs, of course, or hop into a hot tub. Well, I mean, if you're staying up there, you shouldn't jump into anyone else's hot tub. Number 2, the Winter Carnival. The second super fun thing to do in Vernon is celebrate winter with 10 days of partying as part of the Winter Carnival. The Vernon Winter Carnival Society, it's a non-profit organization that was formed in 1961. So it's been in operation for over 6 decades, 60 years. It's the largest winter carnival in Western Canada, and it's a 10-day winter festival that's held at the beginning of February when people are going stark raving mad because of the cold and the inversion in Vernon. In 2022, actually, there are over 150 events happening, so there's no shortage of things to do for all ages. There's live music and skiing, snowshoeing, curling, beer and wine tastings, amazing food, or all just some of the features of the Winter Carnival. Some of the really special events that they have: the Hot Air Balloon Festival, the BC Championship Snow Sculpture Competition up at Silver Star, and of course, Jopo House. Jopo is the Winter Carnival kind of mascot, I guess. And of course, the Winter Carnival Parade, which is the Okanagan's only winter parade, and it happens right here in downtown Vernon. Number 3, Caravan Theatre Sleigh Ride. So the Caravan Theatre, and well, there's other sleigh rides as well, but Caravan Theatre is a hugely fun winter event that takes place with the snow as a backdrop. The Caravan is a not-for-profit professional outdoor theater company that was set up in 1978 on an 80-acre farm just outside of Armstrong. And these productions they hold are always outside in like site-specific locations. They do have productions, by the way, in other seasons as well. But in the winter, they're always by horse-drawn sleigh ride. So the audience rides in the sleigh to the different scenes of the production. It's so cool. You ride behind a team of these huge horses, Clydesdales or beautiful Belgians, and they pull you around all over the place from scene to scene to scene. So if you're in Vernon during when the production is on, that's a great way to spend an evening. Bundled up behind some horses, being squired here and there, seeing some live theater way out in the boonies. So on the subject of sleigh rides, there are other companies around that provide sleigh rides around the holidays, such as Horse-Drawn Okanagan, which is also in Armstrong, where you can visit the farm, visit the goats, have hot chocolate, cookies by the fire, and some Christmas carols. Kind of fun. Part of the proceeds from their ticket sales go to a local charity too each year. So I like that. Also, Silver Star Mountain hosts sleigh rides as well, where you can hop on the sleigh and head up to Wild Horseman's cabin through the wilderness trails with all the snow on the trees. Then when you get there, you can warm up with a mug of hot cocoa or hot apple cider or a dinner tour if you choose. And then still one more option for sleigh rides is at O'Keefe Ranch. You can bundle up for a 15-minute tour through the village at O'Keefe Ranch. You head up to the hilltop where you can see the Christmas lights and then enjoy some hot chocolate in the general store or roast some s'mores over the open fire. Number 4, go Vipers! The fourth super fun thing on our list is to take an afternoon or an evening and go watch a local hockey game. So our local team used to be called the Vernon Lakers when I was growing up, and now they've been renamed quite a few years ago to the Vernon Vipers. They're a Junior A ice hockey team based in Vernon, and they play their home games at Cal Tire Place. These guys are 6-time national champions. So going to a game is a treat. It's a lot of fun when they're in season. So go Vipers! Number 5 is attend Victorian Christmas at O'Keefe Ranch. Further, O'Keefe Ranch always does a fabulous job at Christmas time and makes a huge effort to involve the community. On all the weekends in December in 2021, right up until Christmas, you could attend Victorian Christmas at the ranch, where you can enjoy live music while you have a little stroll through the decorated Christmas lights. There's a gingerbread contest, chestnuts roasting over an open fire, of course, 'tis the season. High tea, the sleigh rides we talked about earlier, and of course you get a chance to meet Santa. Also, you can bring your pet, which is pretty cool. It's pet friendly, unlike most of the other events. Admission is by donation too, so there's not a set price there. Number 7, snowmobiling. There are tons of snowmobiling trails around the North Okanagan, and in fact, the Vernon Snowmobile Association is the oldest snowmobile club in British Columbia. It was formed in 1967. It's a non-profit club that maintains the snowmobile trails and cabins at Silver Star Provincial Park. The trails up at Silver Star are groomed on a regular basis, and the cabins are maintained for emergency and warm-up shelters. It's a safer, kind of family-friendly place to go snowmobiling as the area. It's really well signed, and it provides a mix of riding ranges from trails to open meadows and bowls suited for snowmobiles. You can take snow bikes or tracked ATVs. You can also rent snowmobiles up at Silver Star if you like. You can also book tours that are 1 to 3 hours long. Then in the backyard of Enderby is Hunter's Range, where there's over 90 kilometers of marked groomed trails which give easy access to a number of riding areas and cozy warm-up cabins. There's meadows and alpine vistas there, plus really challenging hills and bowls. There's pretty much a little bit of every kind of snowmobiling you could hope for at Hunter's Range. So that's out Maple Lake Road. And then on the Lumbee side of Maple Lake, there are more trails such as the Pinnacles, the Monashees, Park Mountain, and also Nelson Mountain. These are all really awesome places to go riding. Number 8, play on a frozen lake. What can you do on a frozen lake? Well, ice fish, skate, play hockey. It is known that where there is ice, there are people who want to play on it. And with 3 lakes around Vernon, you're definitely going to find some ice and lots of people who want to bundle up and go play on it. Of these 3 lakes, though, the only one that freezes over on a regular basis is Swan Lake. And that's where you'll find all sorts of people ice fishing, which is actually a popular winter sport in the Okanagan. Now, if you want to go ice skating, you have a couple of options for skating on natural frozen water, which is, of course, Swan Lake. It has no formal facilities or maintenance or anything like that. And they also play hockey on Swan. Or the other place to skate is up at Brewers Pond at Silver Star that has skating for the public. Brewers Pond is 2.5 acres. It's a natural skating surface as well, same as Swan Lake, but it's maintained by Silver Star, and it has amenities like music playing, a bonfire. Plus you have a little food shack, washrooms, and civilized things like that. That one you have to pay for though, whereas Swan Lake is free. It's also at your own risk. If there's an exceptionally cold year, and I remember pretty much every year when I grew up, Okanagan and Kalamalka Lake would freeze. I remember people skating right across Okanagan Lake, which in retrospect probably wasn't very smart. However, it used to happen a lot. Now though, only in an extremely cold year. So usually it doesn't freeze very much. It might freeze a bit though, and there's skating and hockey on the cleared areas at the head of Okanagan Lake at Kin Beach and Kalamalka Lake at Cal Beach as well. It does happen if it's cold enough and if the wind doesn't freeze the lake in those annoying ripples. Now, if skating on a natural or a frozen lake or a pond isn't for you, there's also the Centennial Outdoor Rink for skating in Vernon itself, which is free from December to the end of February. Or you can skate indoors at Cal Tire Place for a small fee according to their schedule. And then Enderby and Armstrong, they also have arenas for skating. I think also when you live somewhere where there's frozen lakes, you'll want to skate on it, but also if you see a hill with snow on it, you want to sled down it. And of course, you can spy a hill and grab your crazy carpet. I don't know, do they still make crazy carpets? I'm not sure. But whatever you have, and you can slide down the hill, walk to the top, slide down again. However, if you don't want to drag your crazy carpet or your sled up the hill with you, you can also just pay Tube Town at Silver Star to haul the tube up the hill behind you. It's kind of like one of those escalator type things, hauls you up to the top, and then you can give her down your tube again. I'm not sure if that's cheating kids just a bit out of the life experience of dragging your ride up to the top, but anyhow, that's an option too. Number 9 is the Indoor Farmers Market. Fridays at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Vernon's Indoor Farmers Market at Cal Tire Place. You see many of the same vendors as you do at the farmers market during the rest of the year, except it's inside, so you don't have to freeze your tush off when you buy stuff. There's everything from produce to meats to cheeses, treats, arts and crafts, entertainment, the whole deal. It's a very nice way to support local during the winter as well. And number 10, just sit by the fire or hang in the hot tub. Lastly, and certainly not least, if you aren't into anything that involves getting anywhere near the cold, then you can always stay inside and stay warm, enjoying a nice cup of hot chocolate or Java by the fire, or jump into the hot tub and enjoy the snow-covered view. Personally, this would be my favorite winter activity. So if you're asking yourself what to do in Vernon in the wintertime, now you know. Make sure to download our free relocation package below. It'll tell you all about Vernon and the North Okanagan and more things to do in all the 4 seasons, in our 4 seasons paradise.
Just